Good morning from Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester. Panhandle Outdoors, your source for fishing, hunting, and information for folks who enjoy the great outdoors. Now sit back, relax. It's Panhandle Outdoors.
Good morning, folks. Welcome to Panhandle Outdoors. I'm Winston Chester. I'm glad you're here this Monday morning. Got a great show lined up with special guests here in the studio. But first, our weather brought to us by Haney Tactical Center. It looks like another pretty day, a high of 81, low of 69. Our water temperature is hanging around there around 76, 77 degrees, all in good shape. I know a lot of folks had a good weekend in outdoors, and we'll be showing you a lot of pictures tomorrow. But let's continue now on a Monday moon phase. Every Monday we like to talk about what the moon's going to do this week. Just started a new moon. You can see the little sliver of it starting off, and we're going to have a waxing moon all week. It's going to be building up. It'll be in good shape, and some really good weather forecast for the weekend. And we might have a little bit of rain maybe by Wednesday, but we'll just have to wait and see. Okay, the tide chart brought to us by Kent Forest Lawn Funeral Home and Cemetery. Today is Monday, May the 9th, and looking at strong tides with this new moon. Really strong tides. In fact, some of the strongest tides of the month are happening the next couple of days. So we're going to have a high tide right around noon, at 11:58, and a low tide is going to be coming in tonight at 11:02. Some really strong tides today. Marine forecast, south-southeast at about 10. So it's going to be, humidity is back with us, so just be aware of that. We're going to take our break and be right back. All right, welcome back. We want to make sure you're well aware now. If you want to go gator hunting, the permit season is now open. I'm going to read it to you directly from the FWC. The random drawing begins application period. The application period for the random drawing started on May 6th, and it runs through May 16th. So you got about 7 more days left to go ahead and apply. There'll be more than 5,000 gator permits will be available. Over 5,000. The cost. 200 and let's see, for local folks, state residents, $271. If you're out of town, out of state, not out of town, $1,021.50 for out of state applicants. Okay, so to be aware of the gator that. Also, I mentioned this on the show Friday. Frogging has been really strong. We don't talk a lot about frogging here on Panhandle Outdoors, but frogging has been really good. And I'll show you some pictures of that coming up soon. Now, speaking of outdoor stuff, it always fascinates me. Even as a kid, I was always just groups of different people in different walks of life that just really enjoyed the outdoors. And one group, these construction workers enjoyed it. As a teacher, some of us teachers really enjoyed it, coaches and all. Some insurance guys, just different walks of life, just these segments of people really enjoy the outdoors. And one group's always fascinated me have been the outdoor preachers, the preachers who I've been part of, seen over my life and been a part of their congregations. A lot of preachers I've had in my lifetime have really been good outdoorsmen. And it really fascinates me because a lot of times they appreciate it because of God's nature and beauty and all. So, well, I got a little short 1 minute, about a minute video, ran into one of the preachers, and he's from my hometown over in Quincy, but he's the First Baptist preacher at Bonifay. Shelly Chandler. So we're going to run this little video and come back with our special guest. The old Quincy connection.
Yeah, that's right.
The old Quincy folks, I run into a fellow here, his family from my same hometown of Quincy, and Brother Chandler.
Yeah.
Tell the folks what you do.
Are you walking down that way?
I'm Pastor First Baptist Bonifay.
Now, I know some of your viewers watch this show, and it's you got your son down here fishing.
Son and David Lowen.
David.
Our music guy.
Retired
music guy.
Okay, all right. And you fish this area fairly often, don't you?
We try to, yes.
And you were telling me you won the flounder tournament?
Last year, yes, flounder last year.
Well, I'm proud you're holding up the neighborhood. The Quincy boys are doing good. I know you've got quite a congregation. I know a lot of folks up there in Bonifay, my daughter-in-law and family from up there and all, members of your church. And it's,
Miss Mac's doing well.
Miss Mac is a wonderful lady.
She's doing well.
Yeah. Well, it's good. I know folks going to enjoy seeing you. And I know I'm glad you're here relaxing. Fishing relaxing to you.
That's right. That's what I do. That's all I do other than what I do.
Yeah. And you got to get away sometimes, don't you?
Right.
And I think we feel that beauty and that peace and quiet that God has given us.
That's right.
Yeah. That's so cool. Well, good to see you. And
good to see you.
And, take care.
Take care.
Okay, welcome back. Hope you enjoyed that little segment there, but let's get to our guest today, Miss Tricia Pierce. Good morning.
Good morning.
Glad to have you.
Thank you for having me.
All right, we were jumping around. We got some big, exciting things coming up this weekend. We're all talking about some outdoor activities. Tell us a little about yourself. She was in my class a little while ago. We won't say when, but she was in my. I recognized the face as she came in. I said, "You were one of my students."
That was quite a while ago, trying to take a personal fitness class right before I graduated because I had to have that credit to graduate.
We had at that time we were doing summer school, so I had her in summer school. That was fun, wasn't it?
It was fun.
Yeah.
It was fun. But since then, I finished up a couple of degrees and started working in public relations. So I've been doing that for almost 20 years.
So where'd you go to school?
I finished up at Florida State University. Started at Gulf Coast.
Yeah.
Actually went to Pensacola for a couple of semesters at University of West Florida, and then finished up here at the local campus of FSU.
That's cool. So then you got some public relations jobs?
Yeah, started working in public relations. Actually started at the local campus of FSU, working out there, and then moved on to work at United Way locally.
Oh, cool.
And then was the director at Girls Inc. for a little bit.
Yeah.
And then moved on to do public relations, community relations for Life Management Center, and been there for almost 8 years now.
Okay, and that's what brings you on the show this morning, because we got some really neat things going on over there. So we've been, how many years have y'all been doing this little fishing?
I'm not even sure. It
It's been a while.
predates me. Or it predates me being at Life Management Center
Yeah.
anyway,
I
so
want
I'm
to
not
say
sure.
a good, over 10 years, I know. And it's coming up this Saturday. So tell us a little bit about it.
It is. It's a free kids fishing workshop. Everything about the day is free for the kids. It's a way to get them out with their parents, with other adults, to spend some time with them, learn a little bit about fishing. A lot of these kids, it's the first time that they have fished. So we do that from 7 a.m. to noon. And I will tell you, there is usually a line waiting for us to start in the morning. And the earlier you get out there, the better chance you've got of catching some fish too. There's some catfish in the Peace Pond there at Life Management Center. So you usually see some good catches early in the day.
Yeah.
But it's open to kids that are age 15 and under. We do ask that for every 2 kids that there's an adult with them, so they'll keep an eye. We've got some volunteers that'll walk around and kind of help out if somebody doesn't know, how to fish. So give them some pointers, get them started. So.
Yeah, don't drive in with a van, unload about 10 kids, and drive off. That's what they're saying.
We don't have enough volunteers to keep an eye on all of those.
Plus, you just want to be a part of something like that.
It really is. It's supposed to be a family event.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be to get some time to spend together and learn all of this together. So.
And also, you want to make sure you take your camera, and my students now, I tickle them when I say bring your camera, because their cell phone and cameras all one thing. I said, make sure you bring your camera like on field trips. They get a kick out of that. The camera.
They just have one with them all the time.
Yeah. But really, some of these cameras are really nice, and these cell phone pictures are good, but they're not great.
Right.
So, and the location of it, that's right off 15th Street.
It's there on Life Management Center's property at 525 East 15th Street. It's the Peace Pond that you see right there.
Pass by it every day, just about if you're going that way, and it's got some fish in it.
It does. It has been stocked. It is ready for the kids to come fish.
Okay,
so.
we're going to go through some pictures that you sent us, and we'll just start here with this picture here. Nice catfish right there. Okay, and look at the biggest thing on these pictures. I just want you to look at the smiles on their faces. Okay, are they happy? Look at there.
It is so much fun watching them because they enjoy it.
Yeah. And right there is going to be a memory right there. Great picture. And do they bring their own rod and reels, or y'all going to have?
Both. We do have some rod and reels for them to use. We're limited on the number though, so if you got your own, I would encourage you to bring your own. But they are there for them to use. We have bait available. They're welcome to bring anything that they want of their own, and we would encourage them to bring. We've realized at times that maybe they need to wash their hands. They might want to bring some wipes. So wash their hands.
This is fishing now. You always bring a little, we got a little ragweed or something. I don't care if you're 80 miles out or sitting on a bank of a pond. You want something to clean your hands. Always.
And then something to put the fish in once you've caught it.
Yeah.
That's something people don't always think about until all of a sudden they have the fish in their hand. So.
You can't go fishing unless you got a 5-gallon bucket. I mean, an outdoorsman just got 5-gallon buckets 2 or 3 places around the house. And you always throw one in your truck or your car, especially like this. And also, keep in mind too, chairs. And this picture right here, that's a nice, comfortable. You want to be comfortable.
Yeah.
And nothing wrong with taking a chair out there, just sitting back and chilling and just relaxing like that.
Bring whatever else you need to be comfortable. Everything that you have to have will be provided.
Yeah.
There is the rods and reels. There's the bait available. We'll actually even have some refreshments for everybody. And there'll be some other things going on for the kids. You know, if they get bored with fishing or anything, there's other things to do. We'll have City of Panama City will have a fire truck out there for them to take a look at.
Cool.
The University of Florida Extension Center always has some information out there for kids so they can see some of the smaller creatures that are in the water, and then also they'll have a kiddie pool out there so that the little kids can come fish with the magnetic fish in the pool. So there's a lot of different little things going on for them, and prizes being given out all day.
No kidding. I didn't realize you're doing all that other stuff too. That makes, and you know as well as I do, a kid's not going to be like a grown-up. He's not going to sit there for 3 hours and fish.
Right.
I don't care if
they
they're
enjoy it thoroughly, but they're going to want some other things to do at times.
And that's just your attention span of a child. That's normal. And again, about bringing your own rod and reels and all. It's funny you mention that because as outdoorsman, I fish with a lot of different people, all different sized boats, and I have people come fish with me. That's always been, I always personally take my own rod and reel. Sometimes I leave it in a truck if they've got 6 big rod and reels on a boat or something, and you know, but I like to fish with my own rod and reel.
Yeah.
So be sure you bring that. Okay, another thing too, what about the refreshments and all? They just bring some refreshments or?
The Panama City Civitan Club lets us use one of their little mobile areas, and they come in and they give them drinks. They have hot dogs. They have a few things that they provide for them.
Oh, okay. All right, here's another picture here. This looks like 2 sisters here, and they're fishing. You see the people just sort of spread out along. It's a good-sized pond now. There's a lot of room there.
We estimated we had about 500 people throughout the day last year.
500?
It gets pretty busy out there.
That's
they're not all of them there at the same time. People kind of come and go. But yeah.
That's amazing. All right. Oh, that's a great one there. Great picture there. And he's concentrating, isn't he?
Yeah.
That's the old Zepco 33, and I think that's the pictures there. So one of the big things now is it's a family event.
It is. It's definitely a family event. It's really, I think that's my favorite part that I see out there is seeing the families that are out there enjoying spending time together and learning that little child being taught how to fish.
Yeah, and it's free.
It is completely free. What else can you say that about?
Go fishing free at a stock pond. So you're going to open up at what time?
7 o'clock. And there is always a line when we get started. And I would encourage you to be there as early, you know, as close to the 7 o'clock as you can, because the fish are definitely biting earlier during the day.
Yeah,
Just a little hint.
You know, we're always talking about, you know, taking kids outdoors and all, and sometimes it's a challenge to find places to go and time to do it, and this is set up for you. And you know, we look back, I know the kind of work you do and all, and the place you work out, and you understand doing things like this is so good psychologically and emotionally for families.
Life Management Center is focused on mental and behavioral health care for kids, or not for kids, but for all ages. We do some also special programs in child welfare, so we've got a lot of things going on, and we truly believe and work on the fact that your overall health works towards your mental health. Your mental health is just as important as the rest of it, and all of that can be helped by being outside, being with people you care about, being active. All of those things are good for you.
Man, can you say it any better than that? We preach this in our classes, and we talk about it outdoors, and you hear it from a specialist now who's exposed to it day in and day out, and see. And I guess you see testimonials over and over again. We're doing things like this with families for the mental and the social and wellness of someone. That's great to hear that from you. And how many is on the staff out there? Well, I got a pretty large staff.
We have over 300 now.
Are you serious?
We do. We serve over 10,000 and often over 12,000 people every year.
I had no idea it was that big.
Yeah, mental health is something a lot of people don't talk about. So sometimes we're the best kept secret around, but we have a lot going on though. A lot of people that need help.
That's cool. We're gonna take a break and be right back with Tricia. All right, welcome back. Sitting here with Tricia Pierce, and we're having a great conversation off the air about all kinds of things going on. But let's look at our fishing game times first for today. We're looking at from 3:09 to 5:09 this morning, and then this evening from 3:39 to 5:39. That's 2 excellent times right there. Take advantage of it. Also, we mentioned now my retirement is coming up soon, and everybody is happy. Some are happy that I'm leaving. Some people are sad. but a lot of people are happy I'm leaving, but no, just kidding. It's going to be a special time in my life, and so in order to celebrate it, I'm giving stuff away to viewers. I mentioned this about 2 weeks ago. It's going to be the week of my retirement, which will be the last week of May. And we'll give away rods and reels, and I think I showed you all the things we're giving away, shirts and caps and rods and reels, all kinds of things. So make sure that you have registered, make sure your name's in the pickle jar, and we're going to be giving stuff away all week. We're going to be jumping up and down and all kind of stuff. And well, getting back to doing good things for folks and all, where you work and all, and you see it over and over again, how outdoors helps people. And y'all do you and your husband do some outdoor stuff, right? Ride bikes and.
We do. We like to go walking, and we love riding bikes. We started that probably a little over a year ago, just going around in Bay County and in other places, taking our bikes and just going for a ride. Yeah. We just enjoy being outside. It's such a stress reliever. And
you get outdoors. Now, you sort of shocked me when you told me you had 300 people working there. How many counties do y'all serve here?
We serve 6 counties.
Okay.
We've got Bay County and then the 5 surrounding counties that we serve, and we have offices in all of those areas. So most of what we serve is in Bay County, just because that's where our largest population is. But we've got the services for all of them.
And what are some of the things that y'all do? You have counselors and all. What are some of the things y'all do?
We just about anything you could think of for mental and behavioral health care, from basic counseling for somebody that may be having some problems with depression or some other issues, maybe some anxiety. Depression and anxiety are actually some of the most common mental health problems.
Yeah.
We have psychiatrists on staff that provide the medical care that you may need for mental health. And provide services even for people who have severe mental illnesses. Yeah. You hear a lot about bipolar disorder or schizophrenia. So we've got services for all of that. Yeah. We also have some child welfare services. So we actually recruit foster parents for our area. We provide adoptions for kids who've been removed from their home for various reasons. And we provide a lot of other things in that area to provide support for the families that are going through a lot.
You have a huge umbrella of things y'all do.
We have a lot of things.
Yeah, I had no idea that y'all went into the child adoption and helped on that and all.
Yeah.
I have some of my viewers, including myself, we're talking about treating for depression, and I'm not meaning, I don't make light of it. Sometimes we go fishing, don't catch anything, we just get depressed. So
yeah.
Just kidding. But I know, depression and all. I think every family has somebody in the family that suffers from that at times.
1 in 4 people will experience a mental health problem in their lifetime.
Yeah.
And that could be anything from, maybe not as severe to a severe mental health problem, but 1 in 4 people, that's, a lot when it's something we don't talk about a whole lot.
Well, it's sort of pushed aside and all, and it says try to ignore it, and that's the worst thing you can do.
Yeah, there's such a stigma still attached to it. I think it's gotten a lot better over the years, but people are still almost even afraid to reach out for help because they're afraid somebody will know that they reached out for help.
Yeah, and I think it's especially even worse in men, because a lot of times men will take that as a weakness, and men want to be big and strong. Do y'all see that?
Well, you even still see people that'll say, just
suck it up and
you'll be fine. And people don't always understand that it really is a health issue. You're not going to tell somebody that has cancer to just get over it.
Yeah.
And it's the same thing with a mental health problem. There's really a health issue going on, and they may need some help.
And recognize that, and as a family member and all, you encourage them to get help. And it's so important. We don't talk about these kind of things a lot on the show, but I know out of all our viewers out there, I was telling Tricia, out of the 9 county areas, I know it may help some of y'all this morning to be aware of this. How can they get in touch with y'all?
They can give us a call at any time at 522-4485, and that number is good for anything, including if there's an emergency situation for mental health. They can call 24/7 for emergencies.
Yeah. And again, it's just warmed my heart for y'all people to help, like y'all help so many people and all. That's really good. I know y'all do a lot of good, and a lot of it is unrecognized. A lot of people just don't recognize it, but I know the people y'all help, they know it.
Yeah. When you talk to the people who have been helped, it's really heartwarming, because they realize how much it has changed their lives, really, to be able to get the help that they need.
Yeah, and if we ought to take the extra effort to come out on this coming Saturday morning, and take these and recognize how outdoors and fishing and all is so good for families and kids, and we ought to do something on Saturday. And a lot of y'all probably, need a day off or whatever, but y'all coming up there Saturday volunteering, and some of you folks out there in our community, if you want to come help out, I'm sure they'd be glad to have you to help out and just sort of come out there and be there and take pictures and all. So tell us one more time about the situation on Saturday.
It's there at Life Management Center's Peace Pond at 525 East 15th Street. We'll start at 7 o'clock in the morning and go to noon. And it's just a free day of fishing for the kids where we really provide everything that they need. You can bring some things of your own, but we've got what they need to go fishing. We've got volunteers that will walk around and help them out if maybe they don't know how to get started. And there will even be other activities going on, including having some refreshments for them, some hot dogs, drinks. Panama City Fire Truck will be out there so they can go through it and see what that looks like. Prizes will be given out throughout the day, so there will be a lot going on, and it's always a fun day for the kids.
Oh man! And what are you doing? You make an impression on them as a youngster, and as they get older, they're going to say, "I had fun doing that. Let's go do it again."
Yeah. One year we actually had somebody show up with pictures of himself. He had his kids with him, but he had pictures of himself going to something similar when he was a kid. So it really makes an impression on these kids.
That's really cool, and I just want to encourage a lot of folks to get out there and take advantage of it. I want to thank you for coming on the show and sharing this with us, and thank you for all the work you and all your co-workers do.
Thank you. We appreciate you having us.
Isn't it a great feeling to have a job like that where you're helping people?
It is. It really
is. Special, isn't it? Yeah, that's cool. I want some of you people to go in. I was thinking about what you were talking about, those catfish. Y'all try out. Remember we talked about these little fish bites? Some of y'all, this is a special bait. They're called fish bites, and that's what catch. But they're different flavor colors. See if y'all can find some. Go to the tackle store and see if you find some maybe there's something the catfish will like. Any kind that smells really strong. And y'all try some of those little fish bites and let me know how they work on the catfish. I bet you they're going to work good. Maybe worm flavored or whatever. It'd be interesting to do that. Are you going to have a chance to fish any yourself?
I will probably be walking around with a camera.
Oh, cool. And I'm going to try to have some folks out there cover it, and I'll make sure that you give me some pictures and all. We'll show them next week some of the pictures.
We can. And, this is actually the City of Panama City's event that we partner with them on. So I also wanted to let people know that if they've got any questions, they can call Leisure Services with the city at 872-3199.
Okay. Panama City, we appreciate it. Greg Brudnick and all that crew down there, we appreciate it. Okay. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you.
And good luck to you. Folks, thank y'all for watching Panhandle Outdoors. We appreciate your viewership. You do something good for your fellow man today. You have a great day, and God bless.
Thanks for joining us for Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester. Panhandle Outdoors features hunting, fishing, and other activities and information to help you enjoy the great outdoors. Join us next time for Panhandle Outdoors.